How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, France have released their squad for the upcoming game up against England. They're going pretty much the same, really. Obviously, very, very big change in relation to Intermac's replacement, which we will run through in a minute. But yeah, otherwise, pretty straightforward. So, starting off, we have number one, Jean-Baptiste Gros, two, Pertau Malvaca, three, Winnie Antonio, four, Alexandre Roumat, five, Miafau, six, Francois Cross, seven, Boudahan, eight, Gregory Aldrit, nine, Dupont, 10, Mathieu Jalibert, replacing Intermac because of that stupid red card. But he was always going to be the most ideal replacement for this for this match. There was a lot of talk about Thomas Ramos potentially filling in at 10, or potentially even Dupont filling in at 10, Lagaek coming in at 9. But yeah, Jalibert seems to have sorted out his issues that he had. I think it was in the Autumn Nations with Galtier, and looks like he's got his head on straight. It's going to be an interesting game to see how he copes with England. We then have Le Beep Beep, Luis Bielbiere at 11, Yoram Mofana at 12, Pierre-Louis Barassi, 13, Damien Penaud at 14. This is going to be interesting. I was hoping that Penaud would be ready for this game. Turns out he is. And it's gonna be good. France have quite possibly two of the best wingers in world rugby right now in Bielbiere and Penaud. It's gonna be spicy. Will England be able to hand the fire from both of these players? I don't know. And then you have this entire back row with, strong runners like Barassi and Mofana. You have the technicality of Dupont is just pure brilliance. Jalibert, he does tend to be a little bit more selfish in his runs, um, whereas Intermac is normally like a game opener. He likes to bring other people into the game. Jalibert sometimes likes to take things on his own. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out. And then we have Thomas Ramos at 15, as we would all generally expect. It's going to be interesting because Thomas Ramos is obviously a brilliant kicker. We know Thomas Ramos is going to want to be kicking long. I think England are going to be working a high ball game, try and get at the up and unders, really push for those 50-50 battles, and try to win as much of an aerial duel as possible. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I think Dupont, as always, is going to be crucial to the way France play. His kicking ability, his passing ability is going to be crucial. They're really going to revolve around him. But having players like Miafau definitely is a big help, especially when he's able to run so quick. He's able to hit so hard, and like we saw in the last game, 26 meters made after contact, right? So yeah, having a player like him just to battle ram through the English is going to come in very, very handy, right? So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game to see how England line up. I am still waiting on their lineup as to how they're gonna want to play. I did do an England lineup, which it's a little bit different to what most people would have, but I think it would be an ideal matchup up against a potential France side that I was kind of expecting this. So yeah, France, they're gonna try and recycle the ball very quickly. They're gonna offload quite a lot. They're gonna wait for that final bit of contact, draw in as many players as physically possible. That is something that Dupont does so well. He waits for that last second, draw in two, maybe three defenders, pop it off, little offload, opening space for the likes of Jalibert to start making things happen. And then using the pace of Bielbiere, using the pace of Penaud to really break down those wings. is going to be very, very interesting. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think France have a shot up against this French side? I think they definitely have a good shot in the first half, and if they're able to control the game in the first half and come away in the second half with the lead, they might have a good shot at doing it. But France are resilient; they are very difficult to break down. So I do feel if France come in hot, like I'm pretty certain they are going to, they're going to come in fast. They're going to attack the game very early on, and they're going to try to assert their dominance as quickly as possible, gaining as much territory as possible. If they do that and they break down England quick within the first 10 minutes, it's just going to be a spell for disaster. And I feel England are just going to go downhill. Um, and unlike Ireland, I can't see France letting up. They didn't let up against Wales, and I doubt they are going to let up against England and have a potential 2 late tries come through and potentially ruin their day. So I have a feeling France, if they get in front, they're going to make sure that that pressure stays on that entire 80 minutes. And then they still have players like by to be able to bring on, which is a brilliant, brilliant thing to have. I mean, you look at their substitutes. Julien Marchand up against Wales, what happened? He came on, boom, he ended up getting a try. Bae, they have Colombe, which is an absolute monster. Uradu, Guillard, Jegu, Legaec, and Gaetan. This is a ridiculous bench, absolute ridiculous bench. And Galtier is going to bring them on second half when England are battered and bruised, and then he's going to, they're just going to make England pay. So it's going to be interesting to see what England side is announced for this France battle. Le Crunch, and as always, I think we're going to be expecting a big, big game from Aldrit. If there's anyone that's going to perform, it's probably going to be him. The way he controls the game is just ridiculous. And I feel if England cannot stop Aldrit, they're definitely not going to stop Dupont. They're going to really struggle to stop Jalibert. And if you cannot handle these three, it's game over. It is game over, right? So, let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe as always, as I just want to be providing you guys with the best content possible. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.